It's karate time! That's right, it is karate time, and today I am going to teach you how to sell ideas like Chuck Norris. Quick disclaimer, I don't know anything about martial arts. This week I spoke at two events where separately two people asked me a very important question. Hey Andrew, I love this loyalty loop stuff, but it costs money to create a great experience. And how do I convince my boss or my company or my CEO to invest in great experiences instead of acquiring new customers? Great question. Where are we going to get the money to invest in creating great loyalty loop experiences? And by the way, I don't mean actual money necessarily. I mean time and resources as well. I'm going to break it down Chuck Norris style, and I'm going to give you a quick and simple formula to help you understand how to actually pitch your idea for creating a great loyalty loop and attaching some numbers to it. All of this and more on the loyalty loop from Saratoga Springs, New York. So, how do you sell your ideas, your big, risky, creative ideas into your organization? Maybe it's not even just a loyalty loop idea, it's just a great marketing idea. You do it like Chuck Norris. You see, in the late 1970s, Chuck Norris was trying to sell a movie, a creative movie that he called Good Guys Wear Black. And for 2 years, Chuck Norris was going around Hollywood trying to sell this movie, trying to get people to just invest $1 million in making his action movie. And no one was buying it. You see, one of the questions that all movie producers ask is, why do you think this movie will make money? Yes, why do you think, Chuck Norris, that Good Guys Wear Black will make money? And for 2 years, Chuck Norris went around town answering that question. And he answered it with a very simple answer. Of course this movie is going to make money because all action movies make money. And instead of investing in his movie, people would just see him out the door and say, thanks very much, Chuck, good luck with Good Guys Wear Black. Meeting adjourned. After 2 years, after rejection and rejection and rejection and rejection, Chuck Norris decided to rethink his answer to this seemingly pivotal question. You see, up until this point, Chuck Norris wasn't a movie star. Chuck Norris was a karate king. Not just any karate king. In fact, Chuck Norris had won the championship title for 6 years in a row. He was kicking and everyone who was into karate knew who Chuck Norris was. So after a sleepless night, before his next pitch meeting, he decided to come up with a better answer. And this is what he said. There are 4 million people that practice karate on a regular basis in America. And I was the undefeated karate champ for 6 years in a row. These people know me, and the only way to see me is to see me in a movie. So, hypothetically, if only half of those people who practice karate go and see my movie, that's a $6 million gross at the box office on a $1 million investment. That is a 6-time return on your investment. And they said, yes, we like that, Chuck. We like a 6-to-1 return on our investment. We would love to make Good Guys Wear Black. Meeting adjourned. Good Guys Wear Black didn't just gross the $6 million he thought they might gross. It actually grossed $18.3 million at the box office in 1978 and turned Chuck Norris into a star. You see, Chuck Norris knows how to sell ideas. Chuck Norris understands some very basic elemental math principles that every marketer should use when you're pitching any creative idea, especially a loyalty loop experience. So let me break down the dollars and cents and the 4 things you need to know if you're going to pitch like Chuck Norris. The first thing you need to get a hold of is your customer churn rate. That's the number of customers you lose on a monthly or weekly or daily basis. And if you don't have that, you want to get a number for the lost revenue you expected for the experience you provide. For example, if you run a restaurant and most people don't get dessert, and that dessert is a $10 value, you could say that the lost revenue, the missed opportunity, is $10 per table. So let's say your restaurant has 100 tables, no one orders dessert, and you're losing $10 per table every night. That means you're losing $1,000 a night in missed revenue. The second thing you want to extrapolate is the reduction in churn or the reduction in missed revenue that you want to accomplish with whatever your idea is. So for example, maybe we only want half of those tables to leave without having dessert. Our goal is to get 50 tables a night ordering a $10 dessert. That's a $500 revenue increase. The third thing you need to sell like Chuck Norris is your expected investment to get that return. So let's say, for example, that we're gonna invest $250 a night in getting people to buy a dessert by creating a great experience. Maybe we're gonna come up with a flaming dessert that's presented amazingly and the people see and say, I want that. And this flaming dessert costs more money. It's 250 bucks a night. And finally, the fourth thing we need is to ensure that we're delivering a modest return on the investment. Just like Chuck Norris, we're gonna under-promise. So we're gonna invest $250 in making this a better experience. We're gonna actually increase our revenue by $500 by getting half of those tables to get that dessert every night. That's $1,750 every single week. We're gonna increase in revenue overall. That's $91,000 for a year. So, should we create a better experience at our restaurant to get people to buy dessert? Yeah, it's a $91,000 return on investment. Take that, Chuck Norris. If you've got a great marketing idea or a great loyalty loop experience you want to implement, take some time to understand how the financials look. It's very simple to build your own model on small assumptions that you can make alone and have your CFO or your finance or your accounting team help validate for you. You're going to come across as more credible, and they're going to invest in your idea because they see the potential return on investment. Meeting adjourned. So my friends, this has been another episode of The Loyalty Loop. I hope you'll join me next week for another great episode where we'll dive into another aspect of the loyalty loop or marketing, another small idea that can have a massive impact on your business. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's. And I can't remember where I'm going to be next week. Maybe Chattanooga, Tennessee? I don't know. Tune in to find out. In the meantime, I'm going to go do some karate. I'm going to sell like Chuck Norris. Remember this from Karate Kid?